Alexandria is with us in Atlanta. Hi, Alexandria. How are you?
Hi, Dave. I'm good. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up in your world?
Cool. Okay, so I just have a quick question. So I'm 23 years old. I'm currently working the baby steps. I'm on step number 2.
Good.
I'm just trying to figure out if I should slow down on my on baby step number 2 to save up to move out.
How much debt do you have?
Pretty much $43,000.
Okay. And what do you make?
I make $35,000.
Okay. And how long have you been out of school?
2 years, just about.
Okay. So you've been living at home for 2 years since graduation?
Yes.
And you said you're 23. 23. Okay. All right. Yeah, I would. Okay. It's going to slow down your debt snowball when you move out as well, because obviously you're going to have expenses that you don't have now.
Yeah.
The only possible explanation for me telling you to do that is what it does for you as a person, not what it does to your baby step 2. Because I found as mine were your age, they would, come home, and some of them, and spend a little time at home while they kind of got situated. They didn't have student loan debt, but while they got situated, and then when they moved out and had their own apartment with roommates or house or whatever, and they were splitting up bills and they had to go buy groceries and it was a different thing, something happened in their emotional maturity. And they were already smart and advanced and like you are and articulate. I mean, you just called a radio show with 14 million listeners. You're pretty poised, So, that's pretty cool. So you're not, you're not some backward kid or something, So I really think that you're still going to see this leap in your view of the world, your emotional maturity when you do this. And I don't know how quickly that will turn into income. The benefits of having moved out, how quickly that will turn into income. But I know it will long term. And so it may mean you'd pick up an extra job in order to pull off some of these things and get that budget all paid off. But I would set you out just for your sake. You didn't tell me your parents are bad. You didn't tell me there was conflict. I didn't hear any of that. And so I'm not even reading that into it. I'm just saying there's something that happens when you're on your own. It just changes things. You got to get your own mail out of the mailbox, it just changes things, and all for the good. All for the good. There's a dignity in that changes who you are, and yes. If you were my own daughter, I would recommend you move out, and I have done that. Actually, they were dying to get out, but but we loved having them there. We did. Our kids, we get along with our kids, and we did when they were at home, and they come back home for a little while, and they're just easy to get along with. It was fun. It was a fun time. We didn't want them to go, but yeah, it's good for them. It's good for them. Hey, thank you for calling in. Appreciate you joining us. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.